What's up, everyone? Welcome to my leg day workout. This is the second leg day of my 4-day upper lower split. Starting off with front squats. I love using the plates under my feet to help I do this on front and back squat, and I use those to get an extra range of motion and more emphasis on my quads. Since I don't have actual squat shoes yet, I use the plates under my feet instead. And I'm really trying to focus on keeping my torso upright and squatting down slow and controlled. Front squats are really difficult, and for me, I don't know, I just find that it's gonna take a long time for me to get them down perfectly. Considering all the technical parts of front squats, it's just gonna take a while for me to be able to hold the bar properly and keep my torso all the way upright and, squat down the way that I really want to. And also, on top of all that, build up weight. So it's just gonna take many sessions of me doing them and just perfecting them as well as I can. But I'm just starting on doing them as consistently as possible and doing them as well as I can given that session for the day. So yeah, as you can see from this side angle, I'm just going down slow and controlled. It's the name of the game, especially with front squats or back squats. Like, you really don't want to be going down too fast because you'll be in for a lot of trouble if you do. So, and another tip that I really like to do is when I'm like going down, I'm trying to look out in front of me, slightly above me, like not too much, like not where your head is moving back, but just, slightly above, your eye line, so that you can really focus on getting back up and you're not tilting forward. I think that really helps me keep from feeling like I'm tilting forward, especially on front squats. Back squats, it's not as bad, but front squats, you really don't want to be tilting forward because that's how you lose the bar. So you really want to focus on looking up so that your torso is staying upwards. If you're just gonna try these out, just start with the bar and only keep a couple fingers on the bar so that you can do them without hurting your wrists. Next up, we have the conventional deadlift. I think this program that I'm doing is just going to be a lot of squatting, deadlifting, just all the conventional compound movements that are really good for building a lot of strength, and they also build a lot of muscle. So I think doing these is really going to be the way for me to get the results that I want, over a period of time. I'm not really in a rush, so I guess that's why I'm willing to commit to doing the same things over and over. And as you'll see throughout my videos, there's going to be a lot of the same movements because these are just the ones that I know, have worked for me in the past and that I know will continue to work to get me results going forward. There's a whole lot of movements you can do, but unfortunately, there's just nothing like the classic. So, doing the squats and deadlifts and bench press, overhead press, rows, all the compound movements. Next up is the Bulgarian split squat. And I'm doing these on the Smith machine a lot because it just helps me get that stability that I need. After squatting and deadlifting, you're kind of tired, so you don't want to be wobbling around with a barbell or dumbbell. I mean, you can obviously use whatever you want. Like, you can use any piece of equipment to do these, but for me, after the first two movements, I'm pretty tired, so I need to take a break somewhere to give my body, enough work, but not risk falling over or something. So I'm just doing these on the Smith machine because that's just gives me the stability that I need. And I'm just focusing on going down slowly and in control, making sure that I'm driving up through my foot and through my quad, and really, when I'm going down, getting that deep stretch in the quad. As you can see with the plate, that my foot is on the plate, that just helps me get more stretch and range of motion out of the movement. I use the foam box. I mean, like the plyometric box that people do box jumps on. I just use those because they don't have a bunch of benches around. There's only like one or two benches, so I don't want to be hogging the bench, just doing Bulgarians, like, and someone needs it for bench press or whatever. Like, so I just use the box just because no one's usually using that at the time. Next up, we have some calf raises here on the Smith machine. So I just, once I got done doing the Bulgarians, I just jumped right in the calf raises. And I put the 5-pound plates under my toes so that I can get a little bit more, instead of doing on flat ground. Like, doing them on the plates just helps you get a little bit more range of motion. And that's what I'm all about with all my, especially my leg movements, just, making sure I'm maximizing the range of motion. And after all the other stuff, this was pretty difficult to do. I was tired, honestly, just trying to grind these out. I didn't really have too much energy left because I knew I still had a couple more movements. And here we are on the lying leg curl. After doing the other stuff, this was just pretty brutal to do because I was gone by this point. But I just grind them out, and I'm still trying to stay in control. As you see, I'm bringing the pad to my butt and, letting it down slowly, and not really trying to, be going fast with the movements. Like, just trying to stay in control. And I really like holding the handles tightly so that I'm not like sliding around on the pad or anything, and I can keep the pad that's on my foot, stable, so that I'm able to bring it up and down smoothly. And yeah, I mean, these are really great for just burning your hamstrings at the end of a workout. I'm really loving doing these. Personally, I prefer doing seated leg curl the most, but lying down has been just fine. I really like this new program that I'm doing, and adding these at the end of it is really making sure that I'm getting just that last little bit before I finish out the workout. Hopefully these will be a movement that I can continue to progress over time and, continue to build on, and hopefully eventually get the full stack on the machine. finishing up, we have leg extension. These are a great movement for my quads. I really love doing these after doing all the squatting and all the deadlifting and all the single leg squatting with the Bulgarians. Just this is just that last little bit to finish off your legs at the end of the workout. You know, this coupled with the leg curl is just a great 1-2 combo that I mean, you can do either leg extension first and then the leg curl second, or you can do the leg curl first and leg extension second. It doesn't really matter how I am feeling that day, like which one I think I have energy for the most. I will do that first, and then the one that I have a little bit less energy on, I'll do that second. Just because I might use lighter weight on one of them, depending. You know, I try to still challenge myself, but yeah, I might have to lighten the weight up since this is the end of the workout. Yeah, just doing, you know, sticking to the basic squat, deadlift, doing these. It's gonna be, oh, and calves, forgot calves. Doing these is just a great way to have a total leg program, and over time will help you build the legs that you want. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Until next time, peace.